Hi all, it's Rach from Spiritual and Angelic Guidance. I'm here to do a reading for Libra. Now this will be for the 21st to the 27th of March 2022. If you've seen my readings before, welcome back. Thanks for the support. If you haven't, welcome to my channel. I hope it resonates. If it does, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. But don't forget, it is a general reading. It is not going to suit every single person out there. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Also, time can be fluid and the energy can be vice versa, so keep that in mind. Okay, let's start. What's going on with you, Libra? On the bottom, okay, so on the bottom you've got empowerment, consultant, expert, and blessed change. You know, I feel like you're a very strong, powerful person, and you know, you've decided to take kind of power in your own life. You've taken, you know, you've decided to be this, you know, leader, this person who's, you know, you've accepted it's your responsibility. Whatever happens in your life, you know, it's like you're realizing that. You're realizing that you're in control of your life. You know, maybe there's something that, and maybe you needed to take back power from something or somebody. You know, maybe there's something you need to go and see someone about. Maybe you need to talk to a psychiatrist or whatever, but maybe there's somebody you need to actually consult. Maybe that will help with, I don't know, mental health or whatever, you know. So maybe you need to contact somebody. But whatever you're going through, whatever life change you made, lifestyle change, it's also, you know, like going to end really well. It's going to be a blessed change. So you're going to get great blessings from making this change, which is really good. I feel like there's something to do with music for a lot of you, or some of you, or one of you. But, you know, that can also help with manifesting. So if there's something you want to, you know, have happen in your life, maybe chant, hum, sing, play music while you think about what it is you want. Maybe there's something to do with music for you. Keep paying attention to signs, any intuitive feelings you have, any ideas that you get, because that's how the universe, you know, I guess, gives you messages and talks to you. So I feel like you haven't let go of some sort of guilt. You haven't let go of whatever you've done in the past. You need to forgive yourself for. You've also got treasure chest. You feel like a lot of bad things keep happening to you, and maybe I'm also hearing, though, with treasure chest in reverse, it's like maybe it's not an unforeseen windfall. Maybe you're actually doing something to make this happen. And whether it's maybe you get a job, maybe, you know, whatever this is, I feel like there's something that's like you're making this happen. It's not like you win the lotto. I feel like you're doing something to have this new abundance in your life. But also, I feel like if you didn't make this blessed change, I feel like you wouldn't have had this abundance. And because you made that blessed change there, because the way I've put it over here, I must have done that for a reason without even realizing. And I feel like that's what it's in regards to, because it's straight under that. You know, like if you didn't make the change, you wouldn't be getting this abundance. So you put in the hard work. Yeah, I feel like you're just not seeing whatever the signs are that they're trying to give you. I feel like you're not seeing them. or you're not paying attention to them. I feel like though you could already be in a situation, because it very soon is in reverse. So whether you're needing to manifest what it is you want, but I feel like you're expressing your love to somebody. Can you tell me more? Tell me more. And I'll find more when I do the tarot as well, but it's meant to come up, it will. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Like, you're not looking to separate from this person. You're not wanting to separate. You're not... Maybe something's happened and... Like, time apart is not on the cards. Literally. Like, you don't want time apart. It's just not... And maybe that's because you need to actually give it a shot. And stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith that everything will work out okay. Okay. Let's get a couple of these. I feel like this reading can be very in-depth, and I feel like this is like a personal reading for somebody. I just feel like it's very, there's a lot going on. There's something that you haven't healed from, like I said. Remember when I just said before, you haven't forgiven yourself. You haven't healed from something. You haven't let go of the guilt. And you need to. You need to let it go. It's time to move on now. And it doesn't have to be about relationships. It just has to be about you letting whatever this is go. You had some sort of breakup, and I feel like you had to go through that with this silent treatment and feeling like you're abandoned. But I feel like you went through some sort of breakup, and you had to do that to make this change. Funny, I just heard cut the fat. What the hell does that mean? Cut the fat. Cut the fat. I think you maybe... Okay, so they're saying you had to get rid of like things that weren't of any benefit to you. Like fat is, you know, we all want to get rid of fat. And I guess that's what they're saying. You need to get rid of things that aren't for your highest good. Be more self-loving. You know, find out what it is you want for your life and make it happen. You know, I feel like, yeah, look, not wanting to heal. Or not healing. Tell me something more. Yeah, you really, it's all about you healing the relationship with yourself and rewriting your story. So your whole thing at the moment is about you making a change. Healing, you need to heal yourself. You need to maybe get some help with the consultant expert on that. But you're like rewriting your story. And I feel like you definitely went through this period of you broke up, and you could have broken up numerous times, but it was like you broke up, and then, you know, somebody would call or message or whatever, and you'd end up, you know, back there. So it was like somebody didn't want to give up. And I mean, you have to be the one that makes the change. You're the one that has to, you know, heal and whatever this is, fix, whether it's you or your person, like I said. But somebody needed to do this work. Somebody needed to make a change and do the healing for themselves, so that they could then rewrite their story. Okay, so tell me more about this. Tell me more. As I said, I feel like this is you've got a lot going on. This is very in depth. Okay, so on the bottom you have the Two of Action, which is the same as the Two of Wands. Now, Two of Wands is about future planning, you know, making progress, making choices to, I guess, make your future happen. You know what I'm saying? You're assessing your life, and you're realizing what it is that you want. You're making choices to kind of move forward, to, you know, help with making your, you know, your future what you want, I guess. You know, you're making choices and you're taking action. And I feel like you definitely had lost some sort, like maybe you weren't in a good place financially, or, you know, as I said, you realized, and you did the future planning after I feel like somebody walked away. Because as I said, like, all because you weren't healed. Like, it had nothing to do with the other person. It had to do with you needing to do yourself healing and make some changes, and make, you know, take back power in your own life and make shit happen. Because I feel like there was stuff that you definitely needed to work on, let go of, and change. So whatever you've been going through, though, I feel like, you know, you made this happy change. You broke the cycle. You know, now you're at a turning point. So things will start happening for you that's, you know, going to be good, big joyful changes in your life. So be confident, trust the guidance you receive. You're having a happy change, and you've got fair decision as well, which is like the equivalent of the Justice card. You know, it's a Libra, which is you, and you're having a happy change. Also, you know, it's a message for you that the angels know that you have some concerns, or you had some concerns, but be assured there's nothing to worry about. You know, they're looking after you. They're shining their light upon this situation, healing everything. You know, forgiveness is important, and forgiveness will bring peace to everyone involved. So, as I said, you've got self-forgiveness in reverse over here, you know, and you've also got Guardian of Action. Now is the time to step up and be a leader. That is the first line on that card. You know, it is, I mean, you're a natural leader. So, but I feel like it's leader in your own life, you know? You didn't want to walk away, or somebody did not want to walk away. but somebody had to forgive. Somebody needed to work on releasing their pain. And I feel like this could be you. Due to all the other cards on the table, you had to release your pain and forgive yourself, forgive everyone involved. Stop with the negative self-talk. Stop with the negative thoughts about yourself. Become optimistic, because what you're putting out there, you're going to get back. So if you're feeling in a shit place, you're going to get shit. And I also feel like, you know, with the 6 in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, it's all about self-love. Your values weren't great with the other person because of, you know, whatever imbalance you had. There was disharmony. It all caused all of those, you know, it's just not great. It wasn't a great, you had to make a change. Things weren't going to end well, I guess, the way things were going. This is going to be a very long reading. Okay, let's hurry this along. So you've got Healer of Abundance, Ace of Thought, and 6 of Thought. The first card you've got, though, I'll figure out which way I want to read this, but you've got the Healer of Abundance. Now, that is the same as the Queen of Pentacles. You need to never doubt that you can make a difference, because you're destined to succeed in no matter what it is. You know, maybe now is the time to kind of think about your career, or now it's also a message to make sure you don't forget to leave time. You know, if you want to have a family, do that. If you know, your relationship, make sure you focus on that. And, you know, it's like this situation involves a person who's down to earth. They're very, very creative. This could be you. Very, you know, open-minded, nurturing. This could be you. And, you know, as I said, maybe there's going to be some sort of idea that you are going to have. You know, it's like with the Ace of Thought, it's making decisions. It's like the Ace of Swords. So maybe there's going to be some new idea that you're going to come up with. You are inspired to do something. So maybe there's going to be something that will bring you, you know, some sort of abundance, or, you know, something like that. It's important to communicate clearly, thoroughly with others, and don't be dissuaded by little challenges along the way. They are merely course corrections to perfect your plan. Now, this could also be a new love. This could be just having a fresh start with the, you know, the truth. You know, communication's important. It will be successful, but it's like you need to realize you need to change your way of thinking. And you've got the 6 of Thought in reverse. As I said, you went through a period where, you know, there was so many obstacles, and you needed to have this like personal transition, though. You needed to make this change from where you were, the person you were, to the person you will be, and the person you are, and the person that, you know, you're making some changes, huge changes. And at first you may resist the change. You may not really want to have to change, but, you know, it will be beneficial for you, like I have said. So tell me more. And it's all going to bring about positive, like I said, positive. Yeah, look, you're moving on. You're leaving the past behind. You're content. There's things to celebrate. You got celebration twice. So, you know, this is about celebration, circle of support, you know, and I feel like you're moving on. You're leaving the past behind because you want a happy home. You want joy, harmony. And as I said, there's celebrations coming up, I think, for you. I'm not sure what that one's about, whether it's about your idea, whether it's about something happening in your life, whether it's about you and a relationship. Let me ask, because I'm nosy, even though this reading is going to be really long. I've already pre-shuffled, so take less time. Okay, so tell me more about this celebration. So I feel like it was because there was things like the situation the way it was not healthy, not good. You were having a lot of bad luck. You could have been a narcissist, impulsive, ruthless, like just wasn't good with the Seven of Swords. So you're doing something that was wrong. You know that you're going to hurt somebody. And with the High Priestess, it was like you had a lot of secrets, and yeah, I just feel like you were very gossipy, insulting, rude, sarcastic. Like you weren't really taking any action to do anything. Um, but, you had to, I guess, persevere. And I feel like it's a celebration because you changed your life, is what I'm getting from that. Um, yeah, look, you came in being truthful and working on your communication, having higher standards for your life, having a plan. Um, yeah, because the way things were going, I feel like there was just so much arguments and jealousy and suspicion and frustration. So whatever was going on in this past that you needed to change from, I just feel like it wasn't making your house like happy. It wasn't making your relationship happy. It wasn't, so now there may be celebrations coming in, but it's also more about the lifestyle change that you're making is always going to make your life better. So then we have the Nine of Emotion in reverse. Like, as I said, the situation made somebody very dissatisfied. It was like everything was going wrong. Like if you didn't make this change, as I said, there was going to be just more negativity, more so than all these positive, things going on in your life. But as I said, I feel like you really had to take back your power. You're being called to claim that personal power. It will be, it's like the angels will give you the strength to say no when it's the right thing to do for you. But whatever you've been going through, this internal struggle, it stems from unresolved inner conflict. It's not about other people. As I said, it's about you and what you are going through. The fact you haven't forgiven yourself, like there's a lot going on. And weirdly enough, I just looked at this picture, right? Like this is somebody opening something. And I heard in my head, it's like opening Pandora's box. The shit you've got to deal with. There's stuff that you need to work on. Consult an expert if that's what you need. It's like, for some reason, I'm hearing that you need to do that. You need to, whether you had an addiction, whether there's something you needed to say no to, temptation, something, and deal with whatever it is. You can't leave it unresolved. You really have to kind of do that work on you. Yeah, you feel like you made a lot of mistakes with the Five of Air. It's like doing something like mind games, disagreements, competition, there's abusive relationships, whatever this is. It's like you had to reassess. You really knew that this was a toxic situation the way things were going. I feel like there was no communication. There could have been violence for some people. There was misunderstandings. Somebody, though, was really resisting the change. As much as you knew that you needed to, you were resisting that change, which I've already established with the Six of Swords over here in reverse. And I feel like somebody really walked away. Somebody was looking for something better. They were discontent, they're unhappy, so they had to withdraw from the situation. But once again, it's also about taking back power. And this, I feel like whoever this was had to do that. You know, I feel like possibly you're always searching for something to kind of fulfill you as well. And whether you chose to maybe you chose to do things that weren't of a healthy manner, like I said, but you were also in a place though where, as I said, there's something that you haven't dealt with that you need to. And really, you're just left feeling exhausted, burnt out, stuck. You're not progressing. You're not, you know. And this whole situation really has just left you feeling very down. You know, you, as I said, don't feel optimistic. You know, you were just so dissatisfied in life. And as I said, you went through breakups and there was just no trust. The relationship, you know, didn't grow closer because it was like, you also have to recognize that there's something you need to work on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be able to recognize that. Like, if I'm, or if you're an alcoholic and I'm telling you, you need to go to rehab, right? Unless you've actually recognized yourself that, oh, wait, you know, I'm an alcoholic and I need help, I could send you to rehab 30 times. It's probably going to make zero difference because you haven't recognized that you need to make a change or want to make a change. So, yeah, as I said, I just feel like with this situation, like somebody just thought, no, this is, and it could have ended with a breakup because somebody realized this is not what they want for their life and they want something better, you know, than what you were offering them. But I feel like you needed to express how you feel to this person. And as I said, I feel like you reached out to them. It came back to being honest. It came back to being, you know, truthful about what exactly is going on in your life, really. That's the feeling that I'm having. Yeah, look, you went through something that caused you, you know, sorrow. It broke your heart. You were depressed. You possibly are still depressed, you know, and I feel like it was such an emotional pain, heartache, you know, and you need to do that healing. Like I said, I just feel like it all comes back to that. Yeah, you really need to recover from this loss, you know, it's always going to be hard. So that's where you've got to make those changes. And I feel like you chose to deal with it in a way that wasn't so healthy. But as I said, you can rewrite your story. You need to stay optimistic about your love life and give it a shot because, you know, I feel like you don't want to not be with this person. With regards to this other stuff that's going on in your life, you had to make a change, and maybe you do need to talk to somebody. Like I said, you needed to take back power, deal with what you need to deal with, say no to what you need to say no to, forgive yourself. You know, you really need to work on that self-forgiveness. Yeah, you've got a lot, as I said, a lot. This is a like proper reading for somebody. Okay, so yeah, you need to take back your own power, like I said. You've also got the Six of Action as well in reverse. So, you know, private achievement, like I said, it's something you needed to work on. Like this, whatever you went through, like sucked. Let's be real. But at the same time, I don't feel like you wanted to ask for help. You know, I felt like you just chose to deal with this in a way that wasn't healthy. And funny, you've got the Healer of Emotion, and I'm not saying haha funny, but like, Healer of Emotion is the same as the Queen of Cups, right? But in my head, I think it's more about just healing your emotions, is what I'm hearing. Like, there's things you just needed to heal, even though it is about the Queen of Cups. It's like, follow your heart, you know, feel those emotions that you need to deal with, because you need to deal with them. You can't keep brushing them aside, because eventually they'll come out. You need to deal with them. Make sure you care for yourself as well, and listen to whatever intuition you're getting. But whoever is in your life, you know, you're with somebody who is kind and tender-hearted, loving, and they're trustworthy. And, you know, I guess this is why they're saying stay optimistic about your love life and give your relationship a shot, because this person is helping you heal. This person's in your life to heal. Now, Cups are water signs, so it could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Just give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Card went flying. So, yeah, you've got the Emperor. As I said, this is all about you. It could be an Aries, but yeah, you know, you need to be somebody that people can look up to, they respect. You know, you're confident, you have ambition. Maybe a father, maybe you're going to look at having kids, whatever this is. But I feel like you've got to be this leader in your own life, like I said, and, you know, face that challenge like head on. You know, 7 of Fire. This is, you know, being brave and persevering and standing your ground. You know, you may have challenges, but break your cycle. You know, you have a lot of inner strength. Tell me more about this healer of emotion. Healer of emotion. Oops. Like, you doubted yourself a lot, and there was no moderation, there was no compromise, there was no self-control. And I feel like somebody really is having a hard time with, they're obsessed. So this person that I asked about, you know, yes, they're trustworthy, yes, they're loving, kind, and tender-hearted, but I feel like they're worried. They're worried about what you did in the past. They're worried about, you know, it like happening again. So I guess that's worth knowing. Like, it's not that they're doubting you, but they just have concerns. But once again, you can rewrite your story. You know, you've got to heal yourself. Anyway, that's what I have. I feel like this is a huge reading for you, Libra. And I feel like there's a lot of different parts here, so I'm not even sure what I'm going to call this. But yeah, I feel like it's very important that if, you know, this resonates, that you do what I've suggested. But anyway, thanks for watching. I just saw 3333. Maybe Google that, because I know 3s are about growth and you taking action. So maybe look into 3333. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.